What's up, people? Welcome to Mix with Steven. Today we're going to talk about mixing. Um, without wasting much of your time, let's get into it. So, the way I like to mix usually is I'll put an equalizer in the master channel, like pretty much just anywhere. So, yeah, I put an equalizer in the master channel, and then I see to it that I have everything playing within this line, like pretty much hitting it's not going really past that line. So I'll have my kick drum probably hitting somewhere here and whatnot. So this is not really absolute, but the way the with the drums, or rather with the sub frequencies, they have so much energy, so it's likely that it's okay rather for them to like pop up and exceed this line. But I just like to have an even kind of thing. Yeah. So I'll have like my stuff hitting. Look, we have usually speakers have like the mid range and the high end and sub. Like there's three parts to the speaker. So I divide this into like three parts: the low end, the mid range, and the higher frequencies. So like the way Fruity Loops Equalizer has it set up, you have the sub here, the bass. So like from here, like from 200 to below here, like that's my low end, and there's pretty much not much of space. So be you really have to think about it and get creative when you're mixing low end, because it can really get muddy. So let me just play a little bit of the beat I'm working on. You can so that you can see what I'm talking about and not just listen to me. So let's get into it. Okay. So let's start by sending everything to our mixer. Okay. So I mix visually sometimes, but you really have to use your ears. And what I like to do most often is I will put like a limiter throughout everything here and then push everything up so that I get the most out of the sound. But yeah, people will tell you it's gonna clip. I've seen most people say it's gonna clip when like plugins do clip uh, when the insets are really loud, but that's not really the case for Fruity Loops, because this inset channel doesn't really go through the sound card unless the master channel. So regardless of whether you have plugins, they don't really clip. I mean, it's just logical. If insets don't clip, why should plugins clip if they're not also going into the sound card? As you can see here, you have you have the highlighted channel 2, that is insert number 2. It's not really, there's no output going to the sound card, so it's likely going to clip if you have it like on output here. But then you don't want to do that. You want to have, usually I don't want to do that. I want to have the most out of the sound that I'm working on. And then so this is just going to be a test for me not working like I usually work. So yeah, let's get into it. It sounds great to me. Sounds okay. Sounds fine. I can pretty much get almost everything. Yeah. So let's just play the entire thing and probably listen to the before and after. Yeah, so that's how I mix, and that's how I get everything done quickly. And sometimes it's rough. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it just doesn't. So yeah, I have everything within this line, and everything almost hitting this line, kind of like a flat response thing. You can pretty much do the same thing with vocals. So what I usually do is I would get a manual that come with the microphone that I purchased, and then see the frequency response of the microphone, and then EQ kind of like that. So yeah, you if like the microphone you're using has got a bump, uh, if it's got a bump, if it's got a bump somewhere here, like at the high end, maybe you don't want an artist who's got so much high end in their vocals to be close to the microphone. Yeah, so it helps out with that. So I use this EQ thing as a way to balance the, because we all want a flat response. And I don't know if that's a myth or it's not a myth, but it works out for me. I'm able to get everything at low volumes, and usually it works out. So yeah, um, that's about it. If you need more tips and tricks on how to EQ vocals, you can just hit me up and I'll be glad to help out. So thank you once again. Hit the subscribe button and like.